Students, now we are in stoichiometric defect. In last lecture we discussed about there are main three type of point defects: stoichiometric defect, non-stoichiometric defect, and impurity defect. In the stoichiometric defect, there are also two types: interstitial defect and vacancy defect. So interstitial and vacancy defect occurs in non-ionic compounds, and in ionic compound there are two type of defects: Frenkel and Schottky defect. Frenkel defect we discussed in last lecture. In the Frenkel defect, density remain constant after defect and before defect. Only positive ions are moving from its original place to interstitial space. Interstitial space means vacant space between ions. Regular arrangement of ion એમાં જે કોઈ vacant space છે that is called interstitial space. So positive ion is moving from its original place and it moved into interstitial space. That is called the Frenkel defect. Here positive ion is moved from its original place. Here density remain constant and stoichiometry is maintained. No any ion is coming from outside or no any ion is coming from inside the crystal. But now we are in Schottky defect. Yes, he was scientist discovered the defect in the ionic compound. In the ionic compound, stoichiometric defect are two types. First one discovered by Frenkel, so in honor of it, it is called the Frenkel defect. Another is the Schottky defect. Schottky defect occurs in ionic compound. Some space will be vacant. In the regular arrangement of the positive ion and negative ion, some positive ion and some, suppose one positive ion is totally removed from the crystal. So for the balancing of its charge at a time, one chloride ion also leave the crystal. So there will be vacant space, and these two voids is called one Schottky defect. Remember, in any crystal which is pure or having some defect, its charge remain constant. It should be neutral by charge. એટલે કોઈ પણ ક્રિસ્ટલમાં ડિફેક્ટ હોય કે ના હોય, it always should be neutral by charge. For the balancing of neutrality, one Na plus ion is removed from the crystal. So for the balancing of charge, one Cl minus also removed from the crystal. So here hole occurs in the pair, and this type of one pair, two hole, is called one Schottky defect. Like two holes છે એને એક Schottky defect કહેવાય. In NaCl, suppose number of Na plus is 100 and Cl minus is also 100. One Na plus is removed, so Na plus is 99 and Cl minus is also 99. So ratio is 1:1 in both cases. Stoichiometry remains constant. If 2 Na plus ion is removed from the crystal, then 2 Cl minus also. So this gives 2 Schottky defect. Now you can see in the Schottky defect density will be decreases. Yes. Before defect, number of, suppose positive ion 99 and negative 99. Suppose 100 both are. And after defect it is 99. So you can see number of ions are decreases in the crystal in a particular volume. So density decreases in the case of Schottky defect. In the ionic compound, whenever positive ion and negative ion roundabout equal. Actually positive ion is small than negative ion, but positive ion is not much small than negative ion. So in that case it gives a Schottky defect. I am giving you example. In NaCl crystal, it is proven in the crystal of NaCl, when we take 1 centimeter cube, 1 centimeter length, 1 centimeter breadth and 1 centimeter height. So a total volume is 1 centimeter cube. Our total volume of the cube is 1 centimeter cube. So when we take NaCl crystal having volume 1 centimeter cube, so there are 10 raised to 22 ions total and 10 raised to 6 Schottky defect there. So at per 10 raised to 16 ions, there will be how much? So 10 raised to 16 into 10 raised to 6 upon 10 raised to 22. So 10 raised to 22 upon 10 raised to 22. So 1 Schottky defect. Per 10 raised to 16 ion gives 1 Schottky defect. 1 Schottky defect means 2 holes. One of positive radical, one of negative radical. Yes, this type of Schottky defect occurs in the NaCl, potassium chloride and silver bromide, where silver bromide possesses 2 type of defects. You can see now once again. Schottky defect, it is basically a vacancy defect in order maintain electrical neutrality. એટલે એક પોઝિટિવ આયન રિમૂવ થાય તો એક નેગેટિવ. એટલે ન્યુટ્રાલિટી મેન્ટેન રહેશે. નંબર ઓફ મિસિંગ કેટાયન એનાયન આર ઇક્વલ. એટલે જેટલા કેટાયન મિસિંગ હોય છે એટલા એનાયન મિસિંગ હોય છે ફ્રોમ ધ ક્રિસ્ટલ ઇક્વલ. લાઈક સિમ્પલ વેકેન્સી ડિફેક્ટ. એટલે વેકેન્સી થાય એટલે વેકેન્સી ડિફેક્ટ જ થઈ, પણ આયોનિકમાં વેકેન્સી છે એટલે Schottky. Also decrease the density of the substance. Density decrease થાય. પહેલા 100 હતા આયન્સ, હવે 99 થઈ જાય. The same વોલ્યુમમાં આયન ડિક્રીઝ થાય, but naturally and density decrease થાય. Number of such defect in ionic solid is quite significant. For example, in NaCl we discussed there are approximately 10 raised to 6 Schottky pairs per centimeter cube. એટલે 1 centimeter cube હોય તેમાં 10 raised to 6 Schottky pair defect હોય છે at room temperature. Temperature increase થાય તો Schottky defect also increases. In 1 centimeter cube there are about 10 raised to 22 ions. So there is 1 Schottky defect per 10 raised to 16 ions. Schottky defect is shown by ionic structure which the cation and anion almost similar in size. NaCl, KCl, cesium chloride, silver bromide possesses this type of defect. Now, many times asked in exam, AGBR shows both defect, Schottky and Frenkel. Only one crystal possesses both type of defect. Which one? Yes, Frankel and Schottky both defect occurs in the AGBR. When we take a crystal of AGBR, you can see one Ag plus ion is removed from the crystal. At a time, one bromide also removed. So that is Schottky defect. Some Ag plus ion moves in interstitial space, the space between two negative ions. This one Frankel. In the AGBR, all the condition is favorable to occur both type of defect due to its size. Ag plus is very small, so it easily moves in interstitial space and easily leaves the crystal. So here both defect occurs in the case of AGBR. Now second one of point defect is the impurity defect. Yes, sir. Second defect of our point defect. Second type of point defect is the impurity defect. Yes, sir. Due to temperature, defect occurs like that. Some impurities whenever present in the crystal, so also defect occurs in the crystalline solid. If molten NaCl containing little amount of strontium chloride is crystallized, yes, when we take NaCl, when we melt some impurities intensely, otherwise as an impurity is present into the strontium chloride. Now we are settled down, we are crystallizing from the molten NaCl. So some space will be vacant due to presence of strontium. NaCl માં જેટલા પોઝિટિવ રેડિકલ્સ છે એટલા જ નેગેટિવ રેડિકલ્સ છે. રેશિયો 1:1 છે. It is neutral by charge. Number of positive ion, number of negative charge, both are same. If one in strontium chloride, charge of strontium is +2. Here charge of sodium is +1. In both the crystal, chloride is common. One strontium ion when enters into crystal of NaCl, so 2 Na plus ion will be removed due to maintain its charge. એનો ચાર્જ મેન્ટેન કરવા. 1+2 આયન આવે બહુ નેચરલ છે. 2+2 +1 +1 ચાર, તો એક પ્લેસ છે એ સ્ટ્રોન્શિયમ થી ફિલ અપ થઈ જાય તો એક સ્પેસ તો વેકેન્ટ રહેશે ને. that is called the impurity defect. એટલે per molecule of strontium chloride it gives one vacant space, one hole, one void. When we take 2 strontium chloride, due to chloride there is no change, due to strontium change occurs. Base strontium આવે એટલે charge will be +4 enter થાય, total charge +4 થાય, તો 4 Na plus remove થાય. તો out of 4 માંથી 2 છે any space occupied by strontium and 2 space will be vacant. Yes, in molten NaCl containing a little amount of strontium chloride crystallized, એટલે NaCl ની જે arrangement છે એમાં suppose strontium આવે, ચલો Na plus Cl, before any defect regular arrangement is look like this. Once one strontium ion is entering is entered into NaCl crystal. So 2Na plus removes for the maintaining its charge. So one place will be filled by strontium. So another space will be vacant, and that is called impurity defect. The cation vacancy thus produced and cation makes place ખાલી રહેશે. હવે it is equal to number of strontium ion. Yes, sir. When one strontium ion enters into it, so 2Na plus ion removes, so one place will be filled by strontium and one space remain vacant. Another example of this type of impurity defect is the crystal of AgCl and impurity of cadmium chloride into it. In the AgCl, Ag plus and Cl minus ion are present. We are adding calcium chloride into it. So 1 cadmium plus 2 ion when enters, so 2 Ag plus ion will be removed. So one place of Ag plus will be filled by cadmium plus 2 ion and one place remain vacant. So due to that impurity defect occurs. Here we can say also per one molecule of cadmium chloride gives one void, one cationic vacant space, and per 2 cadmium chloride gives 2 holes in the crystal. Now non-stoichiometric defect. Yes. Come to the non-stoichiometric. Third one type of point defect is the non-stoichiometric defect. Here our stoichiometry will be disturbed. After defect and before defect it is disturbed. Yes. In stoichiometric defect, before defect and after defect ratio remains same. Stoichiometry is never changes in the stoichiometric defect, but in the non-stoichiometric defect ratio of the element is changed. The defect discussed so far do not disturb the stoichiometry of crystalline substances. However, a large number of non-stoichiometric inorganic solids are known which contain the constituent element in non-stoichiometric ratio due to the defect in the crystal structures. I am not talking about organic compound. You can see in the inorganic compounds, in the many inorganic compounds, stoichiometry ratio is not constant. Constituent elements ratio is not fixed. In many, it is proven practically. So this defect are two types: metal excess defect and metal deficiency. Metal excess means more metal. Then exception. Metal deficiency, less metal. એટલે હોવી જોઈએ એના કરતા વધારે, હોવી જોઈએ એના કરતા ઓછી. More than and less than. Metal excess defect. Yes. Metal excess defect due to anionic vacancy. Underline it. Non-stoichiometric defect are also two types. First one is a metal excess defect and another one metal deficiency defect. First we will discuss about metal excess defect. Here metal excess defect due to anionic vacancies. Yes, listen carefully. In the crystal of NaCl, you can see here. In this crystal of NaCl, Na plus ion. Positive ion is totally surrounded by negative ion. And negative ions are surrounded by positive ions. When crystal NaCl, when we take with vapor of sodium metal, when we take a crystal of NaCl with the presence of a sodium vapor, so sodium vapor, atom of sodium will be on the surface, settle down on the surface of the crystal. So one chloride ion coming out on the surface for the company, for the balancing of NaCl. It makes molecule NaCl. One vacant space occur, that is anion. The negative ion space, anion vacancy occurs. Before defect ratio was 1:1. Suppose 100 Na plus ion and 100 Cl minus ion was present before defect. After we are heating with sodium metal, so vapor of sodium metal will be settled down on the surface of crystal. So sodium metal is accessed, you can see. So one chloride ion per sodium atom, one chloride ion moves outside from the crystal. And now sodium releases one electron for the balancing charge and it converts into Na plus ion. So it gives a NaCl molecule and one electron release moved in anion vacancy. So inner charge and outer charge both are now neutral. But in this case, now sodium is 101 and chloride is 100. Here ratio is changed here due to excess of metal ion. And this vacant space is called F center. In German it is called Farben center. In Gujarati it is called color center, Rang Kendra. Due to F center it appears colorful. 100% pure NaCl is colorless, but due to anion vacancy, metal excess defect in sunlight, this crystal appears yellowish. હવે NaCl ના ક્રિસ્ટલને જ્યારે તમે બહાર રાખો છો એમાં સોડિયમ મેટલની જે વેપર છે એ સ્ટિક ચોટી જાય એટલે અહીંથી ને ક્લોરાઇડ બહાર આવશે એટલે એટ એ ટાઈમ સોડિયમ ઇલેક્ટ્રોન લૂઝ કરી Na પ્લસ બનશે એટલે ઇનર વેકેન્ટ સ્પેસમાં જે નેગેટિવ આયન ઘટતો તો એ ઇલેક્ટ્રોન વડે પૂરો થશે. It will be complete by electron, so neutrality will be balanced, but number of sodium is increased, metal is increased, so metal has a defect due to anion vacancy. Alkali halide like sodium chloride, potassium chloride show this type of defect. When crystal of NaCl are heated in the atmosphere of sodium vapor, sodium ની vapor સાથે ગરમ કરો, sodium atoms are deposited to the surface of the crystal and combine with sodium atom to give NaCl. The chloride ion diffuse to the surface, અંદરથી બહાર આવે diffuse કહેવાય, of the crystal and combine with sodium atom to give NaCl. This happens by loss of electron by sodium atom to form Na plus ion. The released electron diffuse into the crystal and occupy anion site. અહીં જે ઇલેક્ટ્રોન રિલીઝ કરે anion site ઉપર ચાલ્યો જાય. As a result, the crystal now has an excess of sodium. Yes, પહેલા 100 હવે 101 થઈ જાય. The anionic site occupied by unpaired electron are called F center. આવા જે anion vacancy છે એને F center કહેશું. From German word Farben center for color. center, the impart yellow color to the crystal of NaCl. Yes, this unpaired electron gains heat from the sunlight, and this electron, after gaining heat from sunlight, it became excited. An excited electron never stay at a higher energy having state. So at a time it releases radiation energy, more energy in the form of radiation it releases. The released radiation rays is lying down in yellow color. It emits yellow color wavelength light, so it appears yellow. The another example is KCl. Excess of lithium makes lithium chloride pink, and excess of potassium LiCl no crystal લઈએ, and we are getting in the presence of lithium vapor, so it appears pink. Here lithium metal is excessed. When we take crystal of KCl in presence of vapor of potassium, so it appears violet or lilac, dark blue. Another metal excess defect. First one, metal excess also two types. Metal excess defect due to anionic vacancy. Now metal excess defect due to presence of extra cations at interstitial site. Zinc oxide is white in color. This one is also metal excess defect due to presence of anionic vacancy and due to presence of extra cations at interstitial site. Zinc oxide is white colored at room temperature. On heating, it loses oxygen and turns yellow. Yes, you can see. In the zinc oxide, zinc and oxygen ion is regularly arranged. In the zinc oxide, zinc and oxide is regularly arranged. In the regular arrangement, we are hitting this crystal. So some oxygen leave the crystal. Crystal छोड़ने चाहिए था उसे. But remember, it gives two electron in oxygen atomic form. Oxygen removes, not in the form of ion, but oxygen atomic form, and loses two electrons. Two electron erupt हो जाए. Two electron remains as it is in the crystal. Oxygen removes, not in the form of oxide ion, in the form of atoms. So by charge it is neutral, but here pair is disturbed. So due to that, some Zn plus 2 ion moves in interstitial site. So vacancy occurs there, and that is called metal excess defect. આ પેર છે બ્રેક થઈ 1 pair 2 pair 3 pair આવી pair હોય. Here pair is disturbed. One oxygen is removed as a 1r2, so it leaves a 2 electron. So one Zn plus 2 ion moves in the interstitial space. So extra cation in interstitial site. પેલા zinc oxide માં suppose ratio was 1:1. Now you can see your zinc is 1 plus X NO. Yes, 1 plus X NO. Now there is excess of zinc in the crystal, formula becomes Zn. Before defect, formula ZnO, ratio 1:1. Now, after removal of oxygen, zinc is automatically increased in comparison of oxygen. So, new ratio is Zn 1 plus XnO. The excess Zn plus 2i moves to interstitial site and electrons to neighboring interstitial site. Both are metal excess defect. Now metal deficiency defect, most IMP question. This one also type of a non-stoichiometric defect. આ બેમાં શું હતું? મેટલ એક્સેસ હતી. NaCl માં ભાગથી સોડિયમ આવી જાય. Coming sodium from outside in the crystal of NaCl, so metal excess. In zinc oxide, what happens? Zinc is not coming from outside, but oxygen is leaving from the crystal, removed from the, and automatically zinc is accessed. Yes, there are two types. Here metal deficiency, metal is less than negative ion. These are many solids which are difficult to prepare in the stoichiometric composition and contain less amount of the metal as compared to the stoichiometric proportion. ઘણા બધા મેટાલિક કમ્પાઉન્ડ એવા છે કે એની એકચ્યુઅલ જે સ્ટોઇકિયોમેટ્રિક રેશિયો હોવો જોઈએ એ રહેતો જ નથી. એમાં હોવું જોઈએ એના કરતાં લેસ મેટલ હોય છે. A typical example of this type of ferrous oxide, which is mostly found with a composition of Fe.96O. Actually, we are taking ferrous oxide. We are making in the laboratory ferrous oxide, and we can derive from the earth crust. So here we are assuming oxygen is -2, Fe is +2, ferrous oxide, so ratio is 1:1. But it is proven that when we derive from the earth crust iron oxide, ferrous oxide, formula is not exact FeO, but it is Fe.96O. The oxygen is 1. It means that oxygen 100 હોય તો Fe96 અને 100 થી ડિવાઇડ કરો એટલે 1 હોય તો 1:0.96 એમ થાય. એટલે કે Fe હોવા જોઈએ 100, એમાં 4 લેસ છે એમ. તો why? અને it is actually range Fe point પછી તો એનો અલગ અલગ સેમ્પલ લીધા. FeO exact FeO નથી. Fe.93O2 Fe.96O ની વચ્ચે મળે છે. In crystals of FeO, some Fe+2 cations are missing, and the loss of positive charge is made up by the presence of required number of Fe+3 ions. In crystal of FeO, some Fe+2 cations are missing. આવું શું કામ થાય છે? Why this happens? A reason for that, suppose, listen. In the FeO, we are assuming that every Fe is +2 and every oxygen is having charge -2. It is clear? Suppose 3 Fe+2 is removed. It means +6 charge is removed. In place of it, there will be 2 Fe+3 are present. The charge is neutralized. 3 Fe+2 remove થઈ ગયા. એની જગ્યાએ 2 Fe+3 આવી ગયા. એટલે ચાર્જ તો બેલેન્સ થઈ જ ગયો, પણ 1 Fe એની ડેફિશિયન્સી આવી. તો આવા 3 Fe+2 દૂર થાય તો અહીંયા 2 Fe+3 આવી જાય અને 1 Fe ની ડેફિશિયન્સી રચાય. સપોઝ કે આવા 6 Fe+2 રિમૂવ થઈ જાય છે. યસ, આવું થાય છે ફેરસ ઓક્સાઇડમાં. આ 6 Fe+2 એટલે ટોટલ ચાર્જ +12 રિમૂવ થાય. તો આવા 4 Fe+3 આવી જાય તો ચાર્જ ઇઝ બેલેન્સ્ડ +12. બટ Fe6 રિમૂવ થયા અને 4 એન્ટર થયા તો 2 Fe ની ડેફિશિયન્સી આવી. યસ, that is called metal deficiency defect. I hope everybody understood. In the ferrous oxide, Fe+2 are missing and the loss of positive charge made up the presence of required some Fe+2 is missing from the crystal, and instead of it some Fe+3 enters there. So some here metal deficiency occurs. Yes, now come to the electrical properties of the crystal. Electrical property of the crystals. Before that, here we are discussing about so I am showing you some diagrams. Substitutional impurities. Yes, industrial. This is point defect. Defect occurs around the lattice point. It is called a point defect. You can see here Na plus and Cl minus is missing. Frankel defect. Our constituent particles is not leaving the crystal. Crystal માંથી દૂર નથી થતા પણ interstitial space માં ખસી જાય છે. This one is the vacancy defect. Now come to our next point. A defect over here. Now electrical property. Solid exhibit an amazing range of electrical conductivities. Solids are conductor of electricity, extending over 27 orders of magnitude range from 10 raised to minus 20 to 10 raised to 7 per ohm per meter. Solid case B classified three types on the basis of their conductivity. We are using many solids, but all the solids are not conductor of electricity. Some of them are non-conductor, some of them are conductor, and some of them are semi-conductors. So range extending 27 orders. How can 27? Yes, range given minus 20 to 10 raised to 7. Unit, check out. Per ohm per meter. What is that? This is the conductivity. Yes. Everybody knows about resistance. When electron is passing throughout the wire, so there is a resistance. Having high resistance solid, having low conductivity, having less resistance, having solid, more conductivity. So G is conductivity, inverse of the resistance. So we know unit of resistance is the ohm, and we are finding in per meter. So per meter. So unit of G per ohm per meter. In 1 meter, how much resistance is there? So per meter resistance. So per ohm per meter is the unit of conductivity, and on the basis of its value we are classifying our solid into 3 classes. Solid exhibit an amazing range of electrical conductivity extending over 27 order of magnitude, ranging from 10 raised to minus 20 to 10 raised to 7 per ohm per meter. Solid can be classified into 3 types on the basis of their conductivities. First one is conductors. The solids with conductivity ranging between 10 raised to 4 to 10 raised to 7 are called conductors. Value of conductivity whenever lying between 10 raised to 4 to 10 raised to 7 ની વચ્ચે હોય per ohm per meter. So we are considering as a conductors. Metals have conductivity in the range of 10 raised to 7 per ohm per meter are good conductors. All the metals and alloys are good conductor of electricity. Yes, it lying down between 10 raised to 4 to 10 raised to 7. I am giving example of good conductors of electricity. All the metals: silver, copper, zinc, iron, etc. Aluminium also. In electricity, our household we are using copper. Outside we are using iron. Actually, best conductor of electricity is silver. So why we are not using the silver? Is costly, so we are not using, and it is soft. Conductivity is highest of all the metals of silver and aluminium. Why we are not using aluminium? Aluminium is soft metal, so we are not using. So we are using outside in electricity, in the pole of electricity, wires are lying down there. It is made of iron. In household wire we are using copper. Then steel, stainless steel, alloys, alloys means mixture of metal, are conductors. Now another example, graphite. Yes, graphite is a non-metal, but it is also conductor of electricity. Now insulators. Yes, what is insulator? These are the solids with very low conductivity range between 10 raised to minus 20 to 10 raised to minus 10 per ohm per meter. So it is insulators. Whenever conductivity is lying down between 10 raised to minus 20 to 10 raised to minus. The point 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. આટલા 0 પછી 1. આટલી less conductivity હોય. So it is an insulator. Plastic, wood, rubber, glass, diamond are a non-conductor of electricity. It is insulators. Semiconductor. Yes, these are the solid with conductivity in the intermediate range of 10 raised to minus 6 to 10 raised to 4. Whenever value of conductivity is lying down between 10 raised to minus 6 to 10 raised to 4. So it is a semiconductor. Silicon, germanium is the example of the semiconductors. Semiconductors we will discuss in our next lecture. Semiconductors are conductor at high temperature, and in low temperature it behaves like a insulator. It has a dual nature, so we are calling semiconductors. I hope you enjoyed your lecture. Now we will meet in our next lecture, and in last lecture our chapter will be complete. Jai Hind. Bye.